Okay, so we go?
Yeah, go for it.
The Blyth Performing Arts Centre is a 400-seat concert chamber and assembly hall. Its sculptural form, innovative interior spaces and outstanding acoustics create an exciting new place for music and theatre performance for Iona College, and a valuable asset to the wider community of Havelock North. Funded by a bequeath from Margaret Blyth, an old girl of Iona College, the school came to us looking to create a centre of musical excellence through the creation of a well-equipped, well-tuned concert chamber designed specifically for unamplified sound, chamber music, choral singing, speaking, but one that also accommodated other performing arts. Our design approach was to conceive of the building from the inside out, starting with interior acoustic concepts and then working our way outwards. We were also keen on creating forms and space that embodied the idea of architecture as frozen music, a concept of the German poet and novelist Goethe. The concept for the building is similar to a violin in its case. The violin is a perfect instrument for sound in both form and function, highly tuned, crafted and detailed to make amazing sounds. The violin is then protected in a case that loosely describes the interior object, yet has a purpose of its own and a form of its own. The cross-sections and plans show this clearly. The exterior envelope of our building loosely follows the form of the hall contained inside, but the hall itself is much more specific, detailed and highly tuned. So you see the hall is the inner space, and then the building object is wrapped loosely around the outside. And here it's the central space with the wrapping of the case essentially around, and quite clear on the upper level plan. So now a walkthrough. The entry foyer is a dramatic 13-metre high space which emphasises a sense of occasion and arrival. It has a reception, ticketing area and bar tucked under a curved undercroft of the terrace seating of the hall beyond. This undercroft is a slatted pine acoustic wall to control sound in the foyer area to comfortable levels, with the shape providing an exciting hint of what lies beyond. The exterior glass wall orientates and connects the foyer to the landscape beyond and focuses on an amazing old oak tree. It also allows access via huge shug windows to an outdoor amphitheatre. That's one of the windows adjacent to the stair, and there's another one just out of the frame, and they raise right up to walk out. The foyer provides 3 points of access to the concert hall, 2 on either side of the ground floor and 1 via a stair and mezzanine bar area overlooking the foyer. The movement through the interior spaces is choreographed to heighten the drama of the experience. For example, the sound and light locks feature low red ceilings, red walls and floors, and work as a kind of compression space to build the anticipation of moving from the foyer into the concert hall. The 400-seat concert chamber is a generous and elegant room with finely tuned acoustics, like a musical instrument. The asymmetrical curved ceiling and angled walls give the space a sculptural quality and a sense of spatial intrigue, while performing exceptionally from an acoustic perspective. We've worked with internationally regarded Marshall Day Acoustics and also with theatre design consultant Dorita Hanna, to name just 2 of a very large group of consultants. Marshall Day were very encouraging of our architectural desire for an asymmetrical space, as this supports their acoustic concept called dynamic symmetry, whereby an asymmetrical room layout gives a dynamic yet balanced sense of sound. In practical terms, the design of the room has achieved both high reverberation with precise clarity, the hardest combination to achieve in classical music spaces, yet the most desired. And so I can give you a wee listen. Remembering that's just recorded off the old iPhone, so it's a higher standard. Okay. Doors around the side and rear of the stage open to allow a variety of access from back of house spaces, which is good for general movement, but also opens up theatrical opportunities during performances. The balcony seating area has been designed to slip in over the stage below to create what is called a billiard shot, a ledge that bounces sounds back onto the stage quickly so that musicians get very accurate feedback on their performance. A variably acoustical absorbative wall was required to dampen the space for spoken word and louder music types. We designed an innovative use of domestic ventilation louvers to open up and reveal high levels of absorbency on the rear wall behind. And if I flick between these two slides, you see them in open and close mode. The materials we have used are robust and New Zealand made, and we've used them in unexpected ways to elevate them to a higher standing. Rough sawn pine is used as the internal lining of the concert chamber and foyer. Polished concrete floors run throughout the interior, and the ceiling to the concert chamber is painted gibboard, allowing the sculptural form to stand out. Simply put, our material choice and use of materials is creating a lot with a little, creating beauty from the ordinary. And the following series of slides just give a bit of a sense of the atmospheres that the hall has during performance. A high window brings in natural light from the south, and a low window frames a view to the landscape and mountains across the fields. This natural light allows the room to be used as a teaching and practice space during the day without any electrical lights. Ribbon-like undulations in the ceiling provide acoustic diffusion to the sound waves and create another layer of a visual effect to the form. Above the ceiling diffusion panels, a 2.2 metre high lighting gantry area to accommodate and access the stage lighting is located. We believe the best architecture is a perfect synthesis of form and function. Not only should it be beautiful, but it should be beautiful to use. With the Blyth, we aim to create an architectural expression of strength and grace and an experience that approaches the sublime beauty of music. Chris Day of Marshall Day Acoustics says, "The overall result is a room that exhibits a high level of reverberation with a great degree of clarity, normally incompatible features. This is ideal for the type of chamber music and choral works that the room was designed for. The concert chamber has received significant positive feedback from the community on its architectural beauty and excellent acoustics. Neil Finn performed the first public concert in the space in March this year on solo piano. During the concert, he commented that this room has the best acoustics in New Zealand." So with that in mind, I thought I'd end on a bit of Neil.